Improvise, that's my topic. And I've done this show, I think this is the 4th time. And every time I've done it, I've written down meticulous choices of words in essay form to get my point across, but not today. Not today, I got this. Seriously, I am known as one of the best improvised comics in the country. This is true. And there's a lot of us that are good at it, but I'm going to take this one. Because honestly, I'm in my 60s, and I've been doing this live all my life since I was in my 20s. Right? And so the thing is, if I'm not good at it by now, that's really sad. That's so fucking pathetic. So, and here's the other thing. After I do a show, people come up and go, "Oh my God, that was so great. I could never do what you do." And I say to them, always, really? Because you do realize you're doing it right now. Don't you? I mean, there's no script to this. We're having a conversation. I don't know what you're going to say. You don't know what I'm going to say back. We're improvising. That's all we ever do is improvise. We improvise our whole fucking lives. So if you take the logic of that and you continue it forward, you have to admit that as our interpersonal relationships are not planned, then neither is the rest of the life that we live. There is no fucking plan for this. There's no big plan out there. If there was a plan, you could never fuck up. You could never fuck up, and we know that we all fuck up genuinely. Fuck up. All the time. Also, if there was a plan, that would mean that that woman that's squatting on the Serengeti, scratching out some kind of living, trying to make dinner out of the one weed that she found out there, that's the plan for her. This notion that life is some kind of journey and there's some kind of destination at the end, that is some affluent horseshit thinking. And honestly, I know that we all think we're not affluent. I mean, I drive a shitty car, but honestly, you're not on the Serengeti with sand blowing in your eyes trying to find that goddamn weed. No. You're not on a mesa somewhere with ice surrounding the bottom of it. No. Your guts aren't melting from Ebola. Boko Haram didn't kidnap your fucking daughter. No. You're fine. You're affluent. So yeah, we're just improvising. We're improvising our whole lives. And the truth is, I wish I was good at it. I mean, I'm good on stage at it, but in real life, I'm no better than anybody else at it. And I'm thinking maybe if I follow the actual rules of improvisation in my life, it would be better. Like, what do you do when you improvise? Well, okay, first of all, you have to work beat to beat. That means you only have the moment in front of you because there is no script. And inside that beat, once you respond, once I talk to you, then there's just this moment, which I say yes to. But I don't stop there, I add. And when I add, I create world. And inside that moment, there is an endless possibility of response. People think that when we're improvising on stage, that what we're doing is thinking of like funny things to say. No. You know what the main rule is? Save your buddy. Yeah. That's the main rule. Save your buddy. He's in trouble out there. Get your ass out there. You're afraid? Too fucking bad. Get out there. Follow the fear. That's what they say, right? What does that mean? It means be brave. Just get on out there. We're afraid all the time. What's the difference of, come on, really? And that is follow the follower. I follow you. You respond to me. I follow. You follow. That's all we ever do. Ugh. Wouldn't it be great if I could live like that? I'm sorry I can't. I'm sorry I can't. Life would be better. When I was at Second City, I had it drummed into my head that we had to find the irony. What is the ironic point? Oh, God, I don't know. I don't know what that fucking means. Irony. Okay, well, okay, so here's a working definition of irony. Irony is the difference between the ideal, right? It's the gap between the ideal and the reality in which we live. And I think if I could bridge that gap, life might be better. If I could just play the space between the notes, I could make that music. If I can just stay in the moment and say yes and make world, denial creates distrust and acceptance creates possibility. If I could do that, we'd have a great time, wouldn't we? E. Cummings. E.E. Cummings said, yes is a world, and in that world, curled, is all other worlds. And right now, the light guy would take the lights out.